Uh, I'm wondering, when was the last time you felt like hurting someone? When was the last time you had that feeling that you were so mad, so upset with someone that you could just beat them down, you could put your foot where it don't belong, you could bite a nail into? When was the last time you thought about these things? When was the last time somebody upset you so bad that you just couldn't get over it? You held on to it for a long time, for ages even. Think about these things. Think about it. People ever upset you that bad? People ever made you upset that you just couldn't take it no more? Couldn't take it no longer? Think about it. Yeah, these things happen to people. These things happen to us often than we think. I'm telling you, this is so hurtful. This is so crying. But see, the thing about it is that we're talking about how it's supposed to be a good thing. How can it be a good thing when it's bad? But it has a little of both. It's like some of the red flags that we have, a couple of them. It's like jealousy. There's time when jealousy is important. There's one time when jealousy is not important, when it's out of control. And that's the same thing it is with anger, being mad, being upset, uh, having all of these issues, all these circumstances and conditions that coming about you, all these attitudes and emotions that come at you. And people like don't trust you and you don't trust them and things happen, but you want to live holy, you want to live a life, you want to live peace, you want to have happiness and joy and all that good stuff. But what happens when things don't work right? Things ain't like we're supposed to be. What happened when someone hurt you for unnecessary that for no reason at all? They come at you either for they say things that gonna hurt your feelings, they hurt your emotion, hurt your whole character and everything. How you said dysfunctionality and all that good stuff. But and that means that you're supposed to be happy about it. Remember the thing when they said count it all joy when you go through all these different trials, different tests, different situations. Count it all joy. How in the world can you have joy when things are happening like that? When you're faced with these issues, when you're faced with these tests, you're faced with these trials and everything. How can you have joy? But the thing about it is that yes, because sometimes these things come at you, come to you to test you, come to you to teach you, come to you sometimes even as a punishment. Yeah, okay, you know what I mean? Karma ain't no joke sometimes, I'm telling you. But how are you going to assess these things? How are you going to handle it? How are you going to respond to them? And that's what we're trying to get at today. Like, how are we going to respond to this thing called anger? Anger, yeah. Because this is one of those emotions, one of those uh, red flags that you say it's not all destructive at all time because it is a good thing too. And how can anger be a good thing? Because even the Almighty said, "Be angry, but sin not." And then it also said that ah, don't let the sun go down on your anger. Like be slow to speak, but slow to anger. Slow to anger. But see, sometimes we know that anger is an emotion. Is that situation that can come at you and come back to you to stir you up, to get you on cue, to get you on your last situation. You know what I mean? But anyway, let's come to understand real about anger. Let's talk a little bit about anger. Yeah, be angry, but sin not. In other words, if someone hurt your family member or your child, someone mess with your money even, or your food, your wife even, your household even. You're not supposed to be, well, yeah, no, it's all right, God's good, it's all right. You come on and steal this, and you come on and break into my house, you can beat my child or beat my wife up, or go ahead on and rape her and take her, either just con and let her go ahead on and give you what she got to give you. Da, 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 da. Anger is that's like with jealousy. It's a protection. It's to let you know that I'm disagreeing with the situation. That's anger. I'm disagreeing with the fact that you are hurting me, yet you have misused me, that you abused me. I'm disagreeing, and I reflect that, but I'm not going to let it destroy me. I'm not going to let it take me under. And that's what we're trying to get at today. Don't let this anger, don't let this thing, he said, be slow to anger, but then don't be angry for a long time. Get to the place where you can forgive. And when you forgive, it's not just like, well, I forgive you and let it go, and but I'll always remember how it feels. I will remember what it looked like. That's showing immaturity. Immaturity. But when God forgives, He forgets. He don't bring it up and watch it in your face again. So yes, it would hurt. Yes, you did it. Yes, they did it. And then the anger came about it. Oh, you were so upset about it. You were mad about it. Yeah. And you felt like doing something evil about it. But you got to repent 2 times too. Oh, forgive me for thinking about hurting this person. You know what I mean? But then again, they say, well, I forgave you, but I'll never forget. Well, then you didn't forgive. You did not forgive. But then again, did you ever ask or did you ever talk to that person? Did you ever like come to find out what went down? And even if you took them back, and even if you had another relationship with them, and they can do the same thing over and over and over again. Well, one of the things to say, how many times should we forgive? 70 times 7, that's a lot of time to forgive somebody, one person, you know what I mean? Different ones, this is a story. But that same person come at you and you're going to forgive them 70 times. Get out of here. Whoa, wait a minute, Lord, what's going on? But anyway, that's true. But the point of it is that and they made you mad. They made you upset. They made you angry. All right now. But then, can you forgive them? Can you like, look, come on now. Teach them, show them, look, I help you. I've done this. I forgave you. I let it go. And now here you coming back. Why? What's up? They have to show you something that's so desperate. You know what I mean? Like say, well, just because they ask for something. No, he said, give to whom to they ask, but they beg. If they ask you more than 2 or 3 times, and you see, that's why we have to have this thing called discernment. This is why we have this thing called wisdom. Wisdom. Because people will use, because the devil will send somebody at you over and over and over again. And now, what are you doing? Are you praying for them? Are you speaking to them in such a way whereas they can learn that what they're doing, what they're saying is not a character, is not right? Can you understand that they are sent? They are sent, yeah. The evil one is sending people to you left, right, and in between to check you out, test the spirit and all things. But the point of it is that how are you going to handle it? Are you going to get upset? Are you going to get bounced up and kick them out and throw them out and have nothing else to do with them, nothing else to say to them? See, it's a test, it's life. And we have to go through life. Because that's going to be the balance and the rule of how you're going to be able to go before the throne of judgment. Is how you handle the situation here, today, and tomorrow. And how did you handle it yesterday? Did you learn from that experience of being hurt? Did you just learn from that experience of being mad and upset with someone, and then you didn't really get over it, but you push it aside. You ask for forgiveness. You ask for clarity. You ask for understanding. You ask for balance. You ask for comfort. You ask for peace in this situation. Did you really ask for them? Did you pray that they would like get their act together? Did you help them? Are you helping them by speaking something into their life, speaking something over their life? A person should be afraid to even mess with you because now they know that when they come to you, hurt you, misuse you, and they with you at a more than 1 2 time, they're like a close relative or something like that, a companion, a person that's there with you, and they played you, use you, abuse you, and then next thing you know, they're afraid to even come to you because they know that you're gonna ah bombard heaven in their behalf. They know that they don't want to give up that mess that they've been doing. They don't want to come to you, but you're gonna get to them anyway because they messed around and did something wrong. They messed around and messed with the wrong person. And you are the wrong person. That's why it said, be angry, but sin not. And then don't be angry with somebody without a reason. Well, just any old thing, some what you heard, hearsay, gossip, and all that stuff coming at you. But you let it go. Let all that malice go. Let all that uh, immaturity go. Let all that insincerity go. Let all that treachery and all that stuff go from you. That unforgiveness, that ungratitude. You know, we're supposed to be thankful in all things. But you didn't even say thank you because you had an attitude. Well, attitude is a part of being an angry person. You cannot be a polite, loving person with a negative attitude. That's a part of anger. And anger comes from everything. Well, after all, what's so good about anger? Well, God was angry. God was upset. He said, he looked down at the earth and saw all of the malice, all of the evil that was going on in this world. And he said, I'm going to destroy all of them. But he found favor in Noah. He found favor with his family. This man, 8 people were saved after he said he's going to reign for 40 days and 40 nights. They never heard him talking about rain. But what's that? What's that talking about rain? But they had 100 and some years to prepare. And they were still partying. They were still doing bad things. And God was upset about it. That he was angry. He was mad. He said, do not grieve the Holy Spirit of God. Grieving somebody. Uh, Sometimes we get upset when someone leaves us. They pass away on us. And we're not ready for them to go because we're never ready for someone to just say to go, a lot of places. A lot of times you say, well, get out of here. Whatever, bye. You know what I mean? Die. But no, we don't say that, right? Okay, sorry. But anyway, but this is what happens when someone leaves you like that. And you upset. You're angry. And that's why we said sometimes when we in that place of grief, we in that place of remorse, we in that place that says that I don't want to see you go. But then we have to let go. But it feels like I'm upset, I'm mad about it, I'm angry about it. But how are we going to assess it? Assess it. Death can betray you. Death can upset you. Death can make you in that place. But we have to really look at it in such a way where it may be it's not easy to get over it sometimes. But we have to assess it. We have to how I say not to embrace it, but we ask for the comfort. We ask for the help to ease the pain. And that's what we do when people upset us and use us and abuse us. We have to ask to ease that pain. That's why it says, let go of the garbage. Let go of that animosity. Let go of that triviality, those little things. Let go of all this cursing and fussing and distension and abuse. Let go of it. We were hurt, and we hurt each other. It's done. Well, I can never forget you. Never forget. That shows immaturity. And this is why today, so many of our young men that are married, when somebody mess up or she mess up or he mess up, however it is, you know what I mean? Well, I divorced my husband because she cheated. I divorced my wife because she cheated. Did you ever find out why she cheated? Well, she'll say, this is what women do. I don't know about what some of the men do. Anyway. Well, he made me feel alive. He made me feel wanted. He made me feel this. He made me feel uh, useful. He made me feel loved. He made me feel this. Made me feel alive. He made me feel like I'm desirable. Well, why isn't your husband doing that for you? Did you ever come to the husband and say that, hey, bro, look here, hey, babe, come on, talk, what's going on? Why am I so sad with you every day? Why am I feel so lonesome and distant from you every day? And then he said, if he said, well, why didn't you come and tell me? She said, I tried to talk to you, but you never listened to me. Well, I'm always working, I'm doing this and I'm doing that, and I'm here with you, and I take you this place, I take you that place. You ever bother to say how you feel? What can I do to help you? What's going on in your life today? What can I do? Or either don't keep asking them, what can I, and what's this, what's matters, and another. You should be able to read her thoughts, read her mindset. Well, I'm not a mind reader. That's why we have love. That's why we have one flesh. I know your feelings and you know my feelings. I know your condition. You know my condition. I can read those signs that tell me that something is off. And I can just about tell that something is missing. Maybe I'm not giving you attention. And then if I do give you attention, then sometimes your body just might crave something that I'm not able to give you. But the point of it is that let her know these things. Let him know these things. Then teach him how to bring up to the point of the standards that you desire. Waiting to go outside and get somebody to break your back and send you to the moon and back and to Mars and Venus and Pluto. Oh wow, they made me feel alive. Well, how come your husband can't make you feel alive? Well, I've been working 3 jobs. No, job ain't got nothing to do with it sometimes. And she'll tell you that. Well, she's just a raunchy girl. She just a street person, and I'm upset about it because I don't know what to do with. Why did you take so long to approach the situation? It wasn't like that when you first got married. When you first got married, when you first got together, y'all had a relationship, you had a condition, a situation, and let's continue that thing. Let's continue to love each other. Let's continue to be there for each other. Let's continue to grow together and be there to support each other. Let's be there as a couple. Well, I was just lonesome. Well, that's why we have this thing in the fruit of the spirit called self-control. Practice these things. Are you helping your wife to practice self-control? Are you helping your husband in that area of practicing self-control? Talk to them about these things. The value of being able to hold that self, being able to know that, hey, I'm here for you and with you. And then when I can, but let them understand the problem, the issue, the situation, so that when it comes down to that place, then they'll understand it and know. And then, hey, how you say we hate to say this, but in case they have to go out there, then they'll come back. Not they go out there and stay and you don't have to go out there like say, sometimes we just do some crazy things. You know what I mean? It's just like going to the bar. You know that hey, you're in the church, you don't really supposed to be going to the bar, right? But you go to the liquor store, you buy your pint, a little bottle. Okay, come on, we got hey, truth is truth, right? You buy a little bottle, so you have a sip. Now, usually you used to drink. You used to go to the club, you used to go to the bar, this, that, the other, but you're still drinking. And next thing you know, you might drink a little bit more than you're supposed to or should drink, or it's there, and it happened. It happened. Drunkenness is a sin just like any other thing. Hey, it's there in the Bible, it's in the word drunkenness, right? So you got drunk. You you were tipsy, you wobble, and it's wrong. It's sin. Just like any other sin. So that's what happens sometimes with our bodies sometimes. We're in a situation, we're in a place, and next thing you know, like, whoa, sorry, I messed up. I messed up. You know what I mean? It wasn't no accident. You messed up. It was a choice. But that doesn't mean that you should get thrown out the door. It doesn't mean that you should be exiled to Never Land. Doesn't mean that this is going to be happening every day because now you've been classified as, oh, once you get drunk, you're going to be a drunkard. Every time you see a bottle, you're going to go drinking, you're going to drink it all up. That's a lie. That's a lie. God can forgive sin, and He forgives sin, and He helps you. That's what love is. Love covers a multitude of sin. You felt bad about it. You have remorse. You have a thing about it. You regret what you do. So not mad with them anymore. But yeah, you can always remember. But don't let that just because I remember what you did and every time I look at you, I almost see this. That. Why are you letting yourself get into that position where that you become a place, a person that every time you look at her or look at him, you just going to remember all the mess that they did to you or did at that time. Why are you putting that person in that place of being an altar, a trophy, a god, that is? And that's what we do. Make each other gods in our lives. So therefore, it hurt us so bad that we're crying, we're bruised, we this and that and the other. Then we have to learn how to live, learn how to love, and know what love is, and learn to support each other, learn to keep each other, to grow with each other, and then explain things to each other, and to build with each other. And then when things that like they get so bad, like hey, it happened. But don't go around and thinking that every day is going to be a bad day, every day is going to be a rough day, every day. No, every day can carry its own weight, and every day a storm can come, a storm can go. But don't be mad, don't be upset every day. Stop going into the barnyard, listening to the barnyard situation, the barnyard mentality. All right, now think about it, people. Think about it, because this is what love is all about: understanding, patience, kindness, gentleness, and then love covers a multitude of what's wrong. All right now? So think about this thing. And in the meantime, learn to live, learn to grow, and then learn what is needed to have a better relationship, a better situation. And that's what we do. With these red flags, that's why we keep talking about them, so that it's happening in your life. It's happening every day. Don't let these red flags kick you down, take you out. But understand them, and know what the red flags mean, and know how to control the red flags, control those situations that red flags about. And that's what we do. So, anyway, you want to have find out about more red flags, go to our website, People in Love, People, the letter N, LUV.net. All right, and download uh, a PDF about the red flag for a cup of price of a cup of coffee. And you mean to tell me that you rather be in misery, you rather be in pain, you rather be heart aching, heartbroken, than to know that hey, I could have done this, I could have done that, could have done a little bit more, a little bit better, than be suffering for no reason. I let this person know, and they could go on about my life years ago, years back, and now I'm not happy. Here I am. Now I'm no use for nobody, no use for me, nobody else. All right. Anyway, thank you, wonderful people. Bless you, bless you, bless you. And then uh, stay focused. Stay focused. And then get rid of the malice. Get rid of the garbage. Get rid of the barnyard mentality. Get rid of the anger and all of that stuff that come about. Okay? And don't let these things control you. Have some respect one to another. All right now? Think about it. Have love for one another. Foundation. All right. Peace, grace, and love. Bye now.